of where this knowledge came from and where it was manufactured. Here in Mecca. Now why? Why do I bring that up? I'm the liaison for the Office of Cultural Management. One of my duties or responsibilities for the Office of Cultural Management is deal with many institutions all across the United States of America. All across. Took a phone call Friday from Victory Alarm. Have 2023. Victory Alarm, the Nation of God's Earth is now recognized from the Coward versus Robinson case. Now that we are trying to implement, making sure that the tenets and practices is being implemented right and exact in that institution, we still, at certain institutions, we have staff advisors, which is mainly ran by chaplain services, going elsewhere to get 120. Took a phone call that said that the chaplain services was given 120, not just to members of the Nation of God's Earth, just the God Magnificent, who can't reach all the guards in the whole facility. So sometimes you have chaplain, these brothers asking where they need lessons to be able to study. You know what the chaplains is doing? They're going on Google to get 120. This is one of the things I'm trying to destroy, that I'm striving to destroy, that I strive to try to destroy at least every single day. Took the phone call. The chaplain is given 120, not just to the Moorish Science Temple, the Nation of Islam, but now the Moorish Science Temple is going around teaching that while Father Muhammad is now the reincarnation of Noble Drew Ali. These are some of the things that I have to battle when I'm on the telephone, I'm emailing every day of the week as the liaison for the Office of Cultural Management. Built with Allah Shah this morning, and Allah use justice on how to deal with this matter. Because in Virginia and Victory Law, they have an entity called Grace Inside. Grace Inside is an entity that reviews all the cultural religions in the state of Virginia. You know what I'm saying? And find out how they should be implemented into the institution. So, building with Allah Shah, you know what I'm saying, Allah use justice this morning. Listen, they need to get a correct set of 120. They need to have a right and exact set of 120. All right, for the no wisdom, knowledge, supreme alphabet to have U-N-I- first, that's not enough supreme alphabet. So it's all about making sure that 120 of these gods and earths is receiving all across, in all 11 regions, all over the world, is right and exact. It took us about 2 to 3 years for us to agree which set of 120 we should share with gods and earths all across the United States that's asking for 120. So now we've been sending them. So tomorrow morning I will be sending to Grace Inside and the chaplain to Coffeewood Correctional Center. This the 120 that should be given to anybody who's asked for 120. And it shouldn't be given to brothers of the Moorish Science Temple and the Nation of Islam. That's one. Anybody, go on Amazon right now. Look up 120 lessons. There's a book by Allah Supreme Just Born that we have God's Earth buying all across the United States of America. I had a God named Hakim. In Indiana, I was also up building with yesterday. Because I've been building with God now for about understanding culture breeds. Come to find out where you get your 120 from. You know what I'm saying? We went through some 120, he told me he got it from this book. This was a book I believe I reported to the nation last year. You know what I'm saying, that we investigated. That's not right, is that? We got brothers going out here, we got God's Earth going out here buying 120. We have a duty to make sure that this knowledge is spread correctly, to make sure it spreads right in the sack. In North Carolina, because we're going to the regional conference next month, we're going to be building upon this. The book by John Ali III, if anybody don't know, that's Elijah Muhammad's third son, called Knowledge Itself of the Black Man. They designed that to be the book to be recognized, as they call it in North Carolina, corporate worship. Had to deal with that cipher. Now I said, no, if any book should be recognized here in this said cipher, it should be the true history of Allah and his 5%. Now that book has been added. These are some of the things that the Office of Cultural Management is going around here doing. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that these teachings are being applied right and exact. And on that cipher, I'm going to say peace. Peace. I say every month I always come and let y'all know who we at with come through the prefabricated building account.
Freedom out, they want to talk so much.
We at $7,256. It's been like that for a while now. Just so you know, if anybody want to go back and view the tapes, we pay $13 a month for maintenance fees. And maintenance fees, and there's another fee that we pay on $3. It's $13. But I'm going to continue to let you guys know where we at when it comes to that count and where we're moving forward with. I believe we had all 3 inspections made now, and we should be all coming together soon to find out which company we're going to use, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to fitting the structure of the prefabricated building in the back of the law school in Mecca. This has to be done. Last year, if you know what I'm saying, if y'all don't remember, we had days when it was raining. You know what I'm saying? We had to pack everybody in the law school in Mecca. We need a building to have our own universal parliament. Instead of us paying $570 a month to these other institutions. So we can have our universal parliament. We have 70 by 80 feet of space in that backyard to put a building. That's not including the vendor spot. The vendor spot. I mean, if you come down to the side of the back door of the building, going across, that's 80 feet by 70 feet. We have enough space to put that building. Now that all the inspections is done, hopefully we're going to be coming together and we can be able to present something by the end of the year of where we're going with this, you know what I'm saying, with this prefabricated building project. Of course, phase 1 is still the restructuring of the law school and redoing the concrete, repaving the yard. That's still part of phase 1. The second phase is going to be the prefabricated building project. If anybody wants to know what's going on with the books, me, Office of Cultural Management, that goes to Divine Prince, Allah You Justice, our treasurer, Universal Shakim, Allah Shah, who's our program coordinator, as well as Merciful. It's about making sure we do everything right in the ZAC. I bring this up for a reason. Anytime anybody comes and asks for a goal for a particular type of project, we need to know what the project is for so it can be properly documented. It's about doing things right in the ZAC. Nobody will have no mystery knowing what happened to what money. Anytime you want to come and see the books, I always told you, you can give me a call or you can come. We meet the first and third Sunday of every month at the Knowledge Hour at a law school in Mecca. There's going to be no mystery of what happened with no funds. Anytime the IRS comes down and they want to see our books, we got to make sure our books is right in the ZAC. Or you can get shut down. Just had a guard told me about an incident how in Massachusetts $500 was missing. They had to recover and find out where that $500 went to. Because when the end of the fiscal year comes, you have to make sure your numbers is right in the ZAC. So that's what it's about now at 2122 Adam Payne Powell Boulevard, which is Law and Justice Way. Making sure everything is done right in the ZAC when it comes to the financial institution and when it comes to the program. And with that, I'm going to say peace. Hey. Freedom.
Where's freedom at? Come on, man.
Peace. I love y'all. Almost died, y'all. I'm telling you something. I had a venous infection. Man, you breaking my cycle like that? Come on. But anyway, I had a hole in my appendix, right? And I almost died. And then I had the hiccups. Oh, let me deal with this. This is my man, Universal Shamgar Day. Let me lay that on. This is wisdom, God, arms, eyes, Salah you God. And I'm here to tell you that we don't have to cry no more. I took over a whole park and a neighborhood. All right? I got Mecca Bello Park. So on Sundays, that park belongs to us now. Sundays and Mondays. Now I took over that park, I took over that park for years. I took the park from the park department. I started cleaning up. When nobody didn't clean up, I cleaned up. The park department, some didn't have no more job. Freedom took the job. So what I'm telling y'all, we should have parliament rallies in that park. I'm going to do in that park Rising of the Nations. You know I cooked in every nation. You talk about Black Panther, I cooked for the Black Panther Party. National. I'm the nation cook. I used to cook in ALR, used to have all the food for the children after that. Now we passed that now. We tired of paying. Allah said don't pay nobody. So I went out and got it. Savior got Roy Wilkins Park. Supreme got Springfield Park. I got Roy Wilkins. On Sundays and Mondays, the park is on. We gotta start planning, having rallies over there. Now, talk about my school, 21, 22. I got brothers who come in there and make a driveway for buses to come and see us. Allah Museum. Teachers of brothers that's not here no more. One went home. We have to respect the ones that build that bridge. Nobody gonna look no lines. Everybody gonna stand in place. What I'm gonna do, I told y'all, Nation Family Union. You ever heard that one? That 5% is Family Union. Brothers from North, East, West, and South. I'm gonna do a family union out there in Mecca Park. I got a brother I brought with me, his name is Black God. He's doing useful land. He's making gardens. He's gonna take over a lot. He can do a lot of gardens. Beautiful. Brother right there.
Hey. God. Hey.
When you out there teaching civilization goes to the science and everything like, which is love, peace, and happiness. You your God, he is this God, he is this. Like my man John said, you your God, I'm my man. Right? You build the way you build. You want me to talk about building? We build each and every day, each and every way. Mentally just as well as physically. When you come out in society, you gotta do 85%, 10%, and 5%. That's the society. Lower class, middle class, and higher class. I came from the pits of hell. I'm an offspring of the first of the head of Jesus. I trained right here, around Doom Squad. Right here, in the Quality Building Store. A lot of life was being threatened. We had to get up out our bed. Medina, the land of warriors, king of kings, master of masters, gods of gods, creators of creators. Medina. Allah said Medina gonna rise first. Medina is gonna rise. Because I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you that we rise. We rise. We don't have to pay nobody. Our freedom is here. I work all over New York City. Penn Station, Port Authority, New York City Housing, Mandel Security. 5% always had a job. We never paid nobody. University Sham God, you just have to sign up in a civilized, sign up in headquarters on 91 Flatbush. You get a job at the Navy Yard. Back in them days, you just had to sign, go on the street academy and sign and get a job. One's out there talking about the other God. Who is the original man? You can make it the owner of everything you create. Allah said you got good men, you got great men, but you're the best. How anyone could be better and greater than you? So when you go out every morning, like Shasha said, say good morning, how you feel? People can't even say good morning to you no more. They don't know what peace is. You have to show them peace. It's peace of mind. Everybody wants peace of mind. And when you get out there, give them peace of love. Peace of love. They ain't got no love out there. We got to give them love. 5% always gave them. And 5% is the 5 boroughs in New York City, which is community control. Allah. It was only one man was called God. It was only one man was called Allah. And he laid his life down. Got shot 7 times in the elevator. We was just 5%. He was the only man who was called God. Mayor Lindsay, I see him took the mayor of New York City and put him down to hell's law. That's when God took the devil to hell. You ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see that. I remember that brother asked the question, who the 5%? Who's the God on the earth? That's all of them. If you know your mathematics, that's all of them. They can call us any name, but we are the true and living. You understand what I'm saying? We are supreme forces that came from the sun. The sun is made of 5 elements, found out like that. The sun throws out magnetic waves at 2,082 miles per second around the earth. And the earth gets that hot. Allah was born. He came in there, he came amongst us, and he told everybody what to do before he left. He said, don't fall a victim, don't get married, have many women as you can. Have many squaws, he said. Well, let me tell you something. When I step here today, I thought about every one of y'all. You know? Every one of y'all, that you is the greatest and the best. You go back to your community, get in your block association, tennis association, go in your churches. I'm getting ready to take a church now. I'm on my way taking a church. Chris, you're going to be there. You're going to be there. You're going to be a good one. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. Everybody have a job to do. I want you to help me. I need help out there in that park. I need y'all to help me, man. I come here, I need soldiers. I need one that's going to recognize that who you is. You're a 5%. Wherever you came from, you have to show and prove that person. I came from Medina. I went to Left Right City. I made a wall out there, a mural. Right there on 9757. Kenny Anderson, Kenny Smith, all them people know freestyle. Yogi Avery, he know freestyle. It's the way you touch people. Remember, you was 85%er, a poison animal eater, a slave of a mental death and power. When you got the knowledge, that was the knowledge of yourself. You can't force nobody into knowledge. Knowledge gotta be born. You gotta be born mentally just as well as physically. Mental and physical, you gotta be recovered from a mental death.
That's right.
You was a poison animal eater, slave.
Teach, dog.
It was a block in your brain cell. You had to learn how to eat the right type of food. When I came to the knowledge of self, Allah said, honor your father and mother. Right? So what I did, it took my honorable name and got my righteous name from Supreme Alphabet. The Supreme Alphabet. Before I got in the street of Romans, the first degree, I didn't get my name. I had to get my name first. And then I got the alphabet. Then I got the student Romans. Then I got the 1 to 30, 61 to 40. Actual fact. So, but the student Romans was not. What you doing over there? I got an alphabet. My name was Master Rocky. That came out the Bible. Came out the freedom. That's how I got my name. That's how you get your name. You go in the alphabet and get your name from your honorable name. Don't be taking nobody's name. Nobody can come inside here. All the brothers that laid their life down, you don't come in their name. That's crazy. Get your own name. Stop using other people's names. And these mystery gods, I'm tired of them. You know, we are universal gods. We came from the universe, and we have to show and prove on earth. As it is in the heavens, so should be on earth. You got sun, moon, and star, man, woman, child. You understand what I'm saying? So everything is real. We have to start having rallies out there in the desert. I need brothers to come out there and help organize that. There's a lot of economics out there in the desert that we don't have to beg nobody. I got brothers that want to give me $2 million, $3 million. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? I have people that love me, love the way I teach. You understand what I'm saying? If you ain't got no job, go to 790 Broadway and get that job flat. paying $67, $70 an hour. Being a flagger. You know, construction guys, flaggers, they get 67, 70 hours. Right there, 790 Broadway. Go into school, learn the trade, they get the OSHA license, which color? And they put you right on the job. You understand what I'm saying? I work in New York.
Last shot. Did you see that they passed one of the papers in?
If a brother ain't got a job, give him a job.
Yeah, but he gave him a few. He gave him a few over there. Passed down.
And on. And on. And let me tell you something. There's a penalty behind anyone that's selling flags.
Yes, peace, go. Okay, you know, you want me to cash app it?
There's a penalty behind that, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna take 50 seconds.
Yeah, go. Yes.
Then I'll be straight. I bought a bouncy house, big bouncy house for the children. It cost me power 2 sites. I bought a goat car, power 2 sites. So when I have something, I have it set up for the children. You understand what I'm saying? For the children. When I came up, we had neighborhood youth corps, youth in action, summer youth law. We have to create these jobs for the children. You understand what I'm saying? That was not when I was knowledge teacher. When I got knowledge girl, I was in the Plaza Hotel on 59th Street in Fifth Avenue as a cook. So what I'm telling you, don't let nobody put it on your line. You understand what I'm saying? Now let your knowledge come natural. Islam is older than sun, moon, and star. Islam goes on and on and on. Energy do not die. Energy changes from one form to another, from the eyes to the nose. You can support that outside now. That's why I'm here. To tell you, we got Mecklenburg Park. On that car, we got Buckeye, Philly, have them come in town to see our teachers. You have to worry about the live girls. Let's go outside and bring the buses in. I got room for buses. I took 2 neighborhoods. Left Right City and Mecklenburg Park out there. Only thing I can do is I need brothers to help me. I want 7 clubs. I'm gonna rent 7 clubs. 7 clubs. 7 clubs I want to rent. I'm gonna do my man Peter. I'm gonna do a concert. I'm gonna do a concert for free. All our brothers that went home, they cannot forget. They didn't go in vain. I'm working hard. I'm working hard. I know how to come on master money. I'm master money. The boys getting the phone and white meat. You understand what I'm saying? White meat. Snakes and lizards. Gators. Where's Divine at? Where's that Divine at? There he is. Where's Divine at? Come on.